Hello everyone and welcome back here to my channel. It's Angela again today. I thought I'm busy making ephemera for a journal that I'm working on, and I was making these little bits here, like many little letters. You can see it's got a little, I've just mocked up a little stamp here, and on the back, oh well, let's show you this one. I haven't filled it. It's just got a little bit over here. You can stick little stamps in there like I've done over there, like little pockets. But in actual fact what it is a letter that you can just pull out over here carefully, because I've used paper that's too thick. This was my mock-up sample, so you can pull it out like that. It opens up into a whole big sheet that you can write a secret message on, like that, and then it folds all back together, which I'm not going to do right this second, and looks like this again. All right, you can also stick, if I take a little bit of, what have I got? Oh, just a little card. If I take that there, you can put a little tag in there as well. These are nice and thin, as you can see, and great to stick into pockets in journals. So I'm just making a couple of these to put into some of the journals I'm busy working on. All right, so I thought I'd share that with you quickly. So that's what we're going to do. So what I've taken here is, let's put the tag over there. I've got a piece of paper. Now, this piece of paper is, what is it in length? It's an A4, but I think it's 11 3/4, and it is 8 1/4 this way, but it would work with any piece of paper that you have. I've trimmed it and it does the same. So just take a piece of paper, whether it's letter or A4, and give it a go. All right, so I've printed on both sides. So this is a Calico Collage shabby grunge page. I think I love this, it's beautiful. And then on the back I've just printed a more muted version, which is part of the same kit, where you could write on this side. So that's what I've done there. Excuse my hands, I'm full of ink. I've been crafting all day. All right, so this is after I've scrubbed them. All right, so the first thing you want to do is get your bone folder out. All right, and a piece of paper. You don't have to, you could use tea stain paper. This one I just showed you here, I did this with my normal 160 GSM or 60-pound weight. I would recommend using thinner paper. Copier paper probably best. I don't have copier paper, but this is nearly as thin. All right, so I've printed mine on both sides, but you could take a tea stain sheet of paper and do the same, or just a plain sheet of paper if you want. All right, so first thing you want to do is just fold it in half. Do match up your corners carefully, like that. And do make sure that you burnish each fold really well. It's going to help you to see what you've got to do. Use the back of a butter knife if you don't have one of these. Okay, so we've got that all sorted. Now what we're going to do is we want to fold each one the corners. So I hold this up to guide me, and I'm going to show you now once I've done it. You want to make that a point there, and you want to then fold it. I hold this up to give me the exact line that I'm folding to, and then once I've done that, you're going to just make sure that that's nice and flat. All right, and then the same on this side. Hold that up, it just gives you a guide. Match it with the lines there, so those two lines, and once you've got that, start on the end and then just work your way in. So I've got that matched up, and I'm just trying to get that to a point over here. All right, so there we go, as near as I can. Okay, so there we've got that there, and you can see matched up there, and as much as you can get it a point down there. Mine isn't perfect, but that's all right. Okay, now we're going to do the same on the other side. So again, lift this up just to get the where you need to go to. That just seems to help me as a guide. So I'm just holding that there, lift it up, there we go. And that's not quite right, so we'll just get that right there. There we go. Is that right? Yep. Okay, and then the same on that side. And match those two lines up nicely, just like that, and burnish this. This is not my idea, guys. I did see this on Pinterest long ago, and for the life of me I don't know who did it. It was just something I had done and was lying here. It's not anybody I recognize, so I'm sure this is an age-old thing. Alright, so we've got that there, 4 flaps folded in. Now what we want to do is we want to lift this flap and you want to take it to the middle, and I am trying to line it up with this point here to that point there, and this one here to that there. Alright, and again, just use the middle fold just to guide you. And it is tricky, but you can do it. Right, it is forgiving. If you haven't got quite the right fold, you know, you can just refold it and use your bone folder. Right, and this side as well, to the middle. Let's lift that up. Yeah, and again we wanting to just match up there best we can. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got it like that now. Now we're going to turn it this way. We're going to put this fold to that middle there. It does get trickier and trickier, so just persevere. And again, I'm just making sure that I've got it as straight as I possibly can. Like that. There we go. And again, this side. So what do we do on the one side, are we doing on the other side? Alright. Let's just make sure. I don't think I've quite got that one right. And this does happen. So, you know, just grip it where you want it. And then just burnish that, and it aligns itself. There we go. All right, and then this one, bend this one in. It is easier with the thinner paper. I will testify to that. The first piece I did was really thick paper because it was just a printout that I had, so I just wanted to try it out. And it is easier using the slightly thinner paper, and I would imagine the thinner than this even better. Okay, so we've got that bit done now, like that. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to turn that over and we want to bend this. Now what we want to do is we want to have an even side on both sides here, so you want to get that pretty even, and I'm just gauging it. All right, I might have to come back, so just gauging it there. It'll depend on the length of your paper, so I'm looking for the halfway mark here. Between this bit needs to be the same as this bit. All right, now before I press it, I'm going to just check. So this needs to come down a little bit. Sorry, this isn't an exact science. Before I burnish it again, I'm just going to check slightly more down. I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay. So just keep checking. Yeah, that'll do the job, I think. So just a little bit more up. It is fiddly, but once you've done it and you get into the habit of, you know, get used to it, then it's easy enough. All right, so just burnish that down. Let's just get that all nice and smooth. I got that straight. Yeah, okay. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Right, now this one is going to, I would take my burn folder now and just do a bit of a score line here where the edge of that one is, just so that it helps you fold that one. And once you do that, it's very easy. So there we go, that's perfect. Much easier to do that score line. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tuck these two corners into these little pockets here. Right, so this can be fiddly, just work it. And then again, just bend this one slightly. Bend. This is where I'm glad I'm using thicker paper. There we go. Right. And then just maneuver that with your bone folder in there. There we go. And there you have it. Little letter, looks like an envelope from the back. And wherever you haven't quite got it nice and flat, then you can just run your bone folder just along there like that. And then that's the front of your envelope. Your little letter looks like a little mini envelope now. Alright, so that's the pockets there. So what I tend to like to do is, let me grab some, got my little thing of, I'm going to put that I think on the front. Just got some stamps here. And then I've got some others that I'm just looking for to stick in the back here. Just some colours that go. Oh, we'll go with that one. Alright, so this is going to be the back pocket, and that's the bit that you would pull out when you're going to write. But you can just stick little goodies in here. So these are just some of the little, these are calico collage stamps. So let's just put a couple of those in there. Those ones are a bit long, so we'll just bend them a bit. So let's do that. Let's do that, and that, and then that. There we go. All right, so there we got that there. And those can be used in your journal somewhere. And then on this side, on the plainer side, I'm going to just stick that little stamp down. And we'll just put some glue on there. Oops. Hope you guys are well, enjoying all the crafts and things. I've been crafting. I went to bed at 3 AM last night crafting away. I didn't even know. Didn't realise. You know, you get so taken in with it all. I did feel the effects of that this morning though. Yeah. Right, so that goes in there. More ink. Right, then what I'm going to do is, you can do so many things here. You can put little labels on. So I've got all sorts of little labels here. I think what I'm going to do is, I've got a little scrap here. And I'm going to just take one of these. Let's look for something sweet. Inspiration. I like that one. So I'm going to just take my ruler and I'm going to just cut that out. So this is my digital, that I made from my old typewriter, and I do love using these. But guys, use a pair of scissors if you are not so happy with, or it's not so used to crafting knives. And I don't want anybody to cut themselves. Alright, so I've got that little word there. Look what this looks like. It's well used. Thank goodness it's a digital, so I can just print it out whenever I need to. Okay, so that's the little word. And then I'm going to just take this little scrap and I'm going to use my well-worn Tim Holtz. This is why I've got yellow fingers, as you can see. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that on there like that. So this is another way that you can use these up. I like the little positive affirmations, so let's just guide this here. I think it's about there and there. So that's pretty. And then we can make our own little label. So we can just go like that around the edges. Okay. And then I'm going to just stick that on that side over there. Right. So use up those scraps. Okay. Right, so that's going to go on that side. We've got a little stamp there. And then the last thing to do is, this is just my little goodie dash postage stamp. Like that, and there we have it. You've got another little piece of ephemera that's a bit more exciting than just putting a little slip of something in. You've got one of these, and there we go. And in the back we've got some stamps. You can put little bits of washi on there. You can do whatever you like over there. I do have some washi here. Let's just take a piece of it, take off some washi. You know, you can add to this no matter what, so that's great because it just looks like a little bit of no, we don't want that going right over there, so then we'll just cut that off. There we go. You know, you can put whatever. All right, so there we go. We got those. We've got these and the one that I just opened up over there, and those are going to be great as little bits to go into your journal, really nice and flat, and fit perfectly into a little pocket. Okay guys, so that's, I thought I'd just bring you that ever so quickly, just a quick little project. Have a go at it. You can even distress the edges if you like. It's going to make a cute little addition to your journal, just like that. Okay, so I'm just working on my journal over here. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this. So join me the next time and we'll have a look at how to put that together for your journal as well. And that's also a very quick project. Okay guys, have a lovely week. See you next time. Bye.